Now that it's like first person and that her daughter is the main character, it's basically all I know.
Interesting.
I've heard good things about it.
It is very good game.
Very good, very very good.
Hey, now what I want you to do. Hopefully your internet doesn't suck ass tonight.
Whose internet?
Yours.
Oh, it
Like it
always
did.
sucks ass though.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on with that. Why it was lagging so much last time.
Alright, can you see the game alright?
Yeah, it looks fine.
I don't know why it's in windowed. Whoa.
Whoa.
Why is it? Okay, there we go. Alright, I don't remember where we left off. But I do know it's spooky.
Wait, are we live right now?
Yeah.
Oh.
You bastard.
I didn't think you actually said, all right, we're live.
I didn't.
We just started.
You're goddamn right. Can I?
Here we are.
On Earth, everyone can hear you stream. Can I set a... I cannot... No, but as you can see here, they do a great job of like recreating the look of that first movie.
Yeah, it looks great.
Well, and this game is like so reverential to that just the first movie, which is why it kind of surprised me that Amanda Ripley is from Aliens.
Yeah. I mean, I like that they keep that continuity.
Yeah.
And I love both movies. So it's interesting though that we have like a survival horror game that's very reverent to the original movie than more of like an action game that is based on the second one, so kind of works well that way.
Yeah, now what would the Alien Cubed game be?
You would be on a prison planet with boring monks.
Oh, so it'd be trash.
It would be another horror game. It wouldn't be completely trash. It'd be alright. And then a resurrection game would just be like unplayable garbage.
No, it'd be better than 3.
The flight recorder.
It would be the worst thing ever made.
On Earth, everyone can hear you stream.
Yes.
I hope not.
So the general premise of this is that she's just looking for her mom.
Yeah, so you came looking for your mom and you got trapped on the space station and there's an alien on board.
Oh boy. Where did the alien come from?
I don't remember.
How are you not an expert on this game?
Well, I played it once. Leave me alone. Why is Crouch B? What?
That's weird. Why did you do that?
Pay respects.
I didn't do it.
Pay respects. Oh my god, Robert's here.
Oh, sure, you'll join us for this.
We had a lot. You sure had a lot to say about Batgirl Year One in the comments.
Did.
How's it going, Robert?
It's all right. The problem is I'm not home, so Just the
that's
timing
funny.
didn't work out.
You bastard.
Yeah. Real life's more important than some silly stream about Batgirl.
No.
Okay, John disagrees.
You know how much I've sacrificed?
Yeah, I assume that I don't know if this is ever confirmed in the game that just like the company just sent another ship like after the Nostromo that eventually got an alien on board, and basically the same thing happened. That's kind of what I've always assumed.
It happened again.
I don't
this is still
remember.
like 20 years after the first movie.
I'd have to be because this is Amanda Ripley.
Yeah.
I don't
Maybe 15.
remember. I know there's some hint. What the fuck? Oh wait.
I mean, logically, that's what would make the most sense, unless like some alien eggs were discovered somewhere else.
I don't know. I think there's like data logs that explain it.
Is there a
They could
lore
be-
reason why this happened again?
Oh, it happens again in Aliens.
Yeah, but that's at least with Marines and more aliens.
I would like a sitcom of just the company's constant failed attempts to retrieve an alien egg, and just the same thing happens over and over again.
Except with like different kind of characters each time, so you'd see how like different people react to that situation.
Well, the first one's truck drivers in space, and the second one we get Marines. But what's something else we could do to fill in the gap?
Fast food employees. They already have to deal with like parasites.
DoorDash. They send a DoorDash employee to get an egg.
I'm here to get this food. Facehugger jumps on him.
My GPS is having trouble finding LV-426.
Yeah, I don't mean to keep ranting about the Alien Day thing, but it just kind of reminds me of I don't know if they still do this, but when Paramount tried to make First Contact Day a thing, because it's it's like the same date that the humans made first contact with the Vulcans. That's like the official Star Trek holiday.
Yeah.
And it's like no one cared.
That's like too much of a deep cut. Like Alien Day's stupid. At least that goes back to the first movie.
Yeah, I mean, I'd argue for most people that's kind of a deep cut because I think the average person doesn't remember the name of the planet.
But
even if they know
as far as Alien fans go, I feel like most Alien fans would recognize LV-426, whereas you asked like most Star Trek fans, well, what's the day First Contact happened? Like, they wouldn't know that.
I couldn't tell. I'm a Star Trek fan. I couldn't tell you that off the top of my head.
So yeah, it's stupid. I don't know if it's any dumber than May the 4th.
Yeah, I always thought May the 4th was silly, but that's coming up soon.
I'm fine with May the 4th because that's kind of just perfect. But the people who take it one step further and it's like Revenge of the 5th, that's a little silly.
Yeah, it's a bit much.
I'm trying to think of what other franchises could have a holiday.
I know Batman Day is in like September.
For some reason.
Well, that shifts though. I don't know why that's a thing. Like almost every year it's a different day. And I don't know the logic behind that.
Well, I think it's always been in September, but it is a different day. Like each time. But
there was one year where Batman Day was in July, and that was like one of the first times I like knew about it. That was years
Oh,
ago,
okay.
so I don't know.
Well, because that's not when Batman's first appearance was, and I feel like it should be in the month of that. I can't remember which month that is.
Yeah. Well, I also don't know that off the top of my head because cover dates usually differ from like actually when they come out, so history might be a little
Right.
sketchy on that one.
That's true.
I don't know why that's still a thing.
Yeah. It kind of makes more sense for Batman Day.
Oh,
to
wait a
be in,
minute.
like the fall.
Here's the answer to your question,
that's fair.
Robert.
What am I looking at?
It's an audio log explaining how they found the Nostromo.
Wait. Well, that doesn't make sense because that got blown up.
Or not the Nostromo, sorry, but like the mother box or the black box, whatever.
About the box.
Now I'm just lost.
Like the ship, not the ship itself, but like its logs.
Okay.
They built a new Nostromo.
He's having a bad day.
Well, I don't know if they pulled the Return of the Jedi or Rise of Skywalker, where it's like, look, all these pieces of the Death Star is still intact, even though it was completely incinerated.
Oh, that's so stupid.
Yeah, I thought you were playing. They just found like pieces of the Nostromo.
That's one of many dumb things in that movie, to be fair.
Yep.
Movie's an embarrassment.
That's just
I agree.
true.
And I also think like the whole Alien Day thing, like that's fairly recent. I want to say I first started hearing about that around like when Alien Covenant was coming out, but like I don't even know if it goes back that far. But it's definitely like a recent online thing.
Yeah. Like I said before, I
remember.
hadn't heard about it until now. But I mean,
It's
I
a
like
movie.
Alien. I'm going to see Alien in theaters, just because it's
Nice.
out again.
Was that well, that wasn't a one day only thing, right? Is that out for like a couple
No.
weeks?
Yeah, so I'm gonna go see it with one of my friends on like Thursday, I think.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I haven't checked
Yeah.
my theater yet to see if any theater near me is going to be playing it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just in the mood for these movies now, so might as well. And I can't pass up an opportunity to go see it on the big screen. So
Yeah, for sure. I might try to check it out.
I'd rather
There's some
go.
other like actual new movies out that I still want to catch up on, so gotta pick my battles.
That's the thing.
Yeah,
And
I
they're
spent today
re-releasing a
catching
lot
up
of
on new movies.
Like the Spider-Man movies are in theaters again.
Yeah, and those are just one day only, once a week.
Yeah.
There have been some re-releases before that I've missed because they were one day only. I was like, oh, I thought that was gonna be out for like a week. Dang it.
Yeah, you gotta look out for those. Yeah, I was gonna go see. There was one year when I went to see Star Trek: The Motion Picture in theaters. I had a great time with it, and I think they were releasing Wrath of Khan later that year, and I completely missed that one. I was really excited to see that.
Well,
That
the
sucks.
Fathom events ones like don't always advertise them well, or I
Yeah.
just don't know about them most of the time.
No, for some of them that I want to see, I have to like pay attention. Like I have to like research. All right, when does this come out? Blah blah blah. You know, get a ticket.
Well, the one thing that is nice about pre-purchasing tickets, besides like reserving your seat, obviously, is it also helps me get to see like, okay, is this like in one of the bigger theaters or one of the tinier, crappier ones? Because if it's in one of
Exactly.
those, then it's not really worth it.
Right.
But if it's one of the big like 15 seat across, screens, okay, then that's actually worth it to get
You
like
can't
that
turn that
theatrical experience. Yeah, because I saw years ago Mask of the Phantasm. They did a Fathom
A Fathom Phantasm event.
Do you speak
A
English?
Phantasmic Fathom event. And I was really excited because I was like, oh, it's Mask of Phantasm. I get to see that in the theater. And I saw it with my dad, and it was one of the really tiny ones, and there were like 2 other people in there.
Oh no.
And it was like, this wasn't as cool as I built up in my head.
That really sucks.
I'm torn because on the one hand, I'm glad it was still kind of an intimate experience that wasn't ruined by a dumb crowd, but
Yeah.
it was also just kind of sad. Like,
Yeah, fair enough.
it didn't feel worth it. It was like, oh, I could have just watched this at home today. I don't need to drag my dad to this. And he likes that movie. He's just not as big into like rewatching stuff as I am, and he doesn't care about like seeing stuff again on the big screen. Like he's I can just watch it at home. Like, why am I?
Yeah, I know.
Movie already had.
Oh shit.
Is the big man
there
here?
it is.
Ah, shit, dude.
Ah shit, dude.
So the thing with this game that makes it really scary is they have like the alien has like a double AI, so it's like really smart and adapts to you.
Oh, that's scary.
Oh.
I'm gonna get jump scared on stream.
And it one-shots you. Until you get the flamethrower, there is no fighting back against that thing.
Mac wants the flamethrower.
Mac wants the what?
Yeah, I'd like to play this game at some point, but like I was saying to John earlier, I'm not great with horror games.
Neither am I. Well, and I know some people find this game boring, and it's like, this just the type of game where like this just has to be your thing. It's like either you're gonna click with it or you're not. Like this has to be just a genre you're into, or else you're just gonna find it really slow.
I think it's. I don't think it's boring. It is definitely a tad too long.
I've heard it gets a bit repetitive. I never finished it, but I liked it.
It's too long for as little of a gameplay loop as it has.
Yeah, I mean, from the clips I've seen, I don't really get that this game is boring, but I've only seen like the really intense parts, so I don't know.
Horror and comedy are the most visceral genres, or where it's just like, if for some people it's like, well, if I'm not scared, then I'm just bored.
Yeah.
I don't usually have that problem. I think we've talked about this before, where I'm just so desensitized. I'm so into horror now. It's like, I don't judge a horror movie on if I'm scared or not, because that happens a lot more rare now.
Yeah.
But I need to be invested in or entertained in some capacity.
I used to a lot more. But I think even ever since like watching more horror movies, like there's certain horror movies where I just don't really expect to be that scared from. I still have it. I still kind of consider it as a factor for certain horror movies, but if I'm watching like a Friday the 13th movie, I'm like, this is just dumb fun. I know I'm not going to be scared by this.
My favorite thing is that the first Friday the 13th movie I ever saw was Jason X.
Yeah.
The scariest of them all.
That was the first one I saw.
It was also the first one I saw. I don't know what it wants me to do here.
I'm the opposite. I think that was the last one I watched when I was going through the whole series.
Yeah, I watched Jason X only because it was an After Dark commentary.
I was so sad I missed that one live.
Yeah, that would have been fun.
It was kind of funny, yeah.
I'm sure Cap hated it.
Yeah, I think he did.
He had fun with it. I think DJ was the one that outright hated it.
That's not a movie DJ would like at all.
No.
That's not a DJ movie.
That's not a DJ movie. Just put that on the Blu-ray. Not a DJ movie.
Yeah.
A few thousand people will understand what that means.
Then I went back and watched the original. And I was like, this movie's
Where's the lasers?
Where's
Where's the
Jason?
holograms?
There's no Jason.
Yeah, and then Noah and I watched all the Saw movies together.
Yeah, that was
I
an
still need to go through
experience.
those. I
Those
think
movies
I might.
were very
I'm considering.
silly.
I'm considering cheating and just doing like the first 3 and then X, and then I'll
No.
probably catch up on the others later.
You have to finish the story.
I mean, the ones that are worth watching are definitely 1 and 2.
And 3. Come on.
But I mean, X people
Hey.
love.
X
Actually,
is
like a new
great, but
favorite.
yeah,
3's
but
pretty good.
I don't know. The thing with X is I don't think you're going to get as much out of it if you just skip ahead.
Even if I watch the first 3.
Well, because the thing with that was Jigsaw's like big return.
And plus, there's like
I
really
guess.
fun, stupid moments in each of those movies. Even if
Yeah.
even if you don't completely vibe with one, there'll be something crazy like Tobin Bell wearing a hat backwards.
Yeah, the hello fellow kid moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think is that in the 8th one or the 7th one?
I can't remember which one.
What?
It is.
Which thing?
Tobin Bell wearing a hat backwards.
6.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like 8 and Spiral are like the ones I'd be most likely to skip.
No,
Definitely
no.
If
Definitely
you have to skip one, skip Spiral.
Yeah, Jigsaw is great.
A lot of people hated it, but all right.
I
People are
liked it
wrong.
a lot more than I thought I would. Honestly, like when John and I watched that, we were more positive on it.
Yeah, no, eight's cool, and it has Smallville Supergirl in it.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah, I don't really get the hate with that one compared to the other movies because they all really just have stupid things in them.
Yeah.
None of them have topped the first one, but I haven't seen X yet, so I don't know.
That's not true. 2 is better than 1.
Nah, I think one's a better movie. I can see someone having more fun with 2, but I just think 1 is overall a better movie. Oh, where's the
That's been on my list for the last couple years to go through like all of them in the lead up to Halloween, and then I just keep getting distracted by other movies.
You
I
gotta
think
watch
this year
some.
I'll try.
Well, isn't it, there's
do.
an anniversary this year, isn't there?
I guess was the first one 2004? Because then it would be the 20th.
Yeah, I think it's the 20th. So John and I have talked about doing something for Saw on the channel, so maybe that'll be your excuse to watch one of them.
Sure.
Yeah, I want to do a commentary for the first one. Although we might have to that might have to be one of those that we do like just pre-recorded.
We'll have to find time for that then.
First, we got the Flanagan stuff to do.
Which I'm excited for.
I am very excited.
At least the Netflix stuff. I don't know much about Oculus. But
Oculus is good, but you can when you watch that and then Hill House, you'll see the like, oh, this is the prototype for Hill House.
Right.
This can't be right.
Well, and Hill House is also an adaptation of something, so I'm sure it was just like a good blend of like what he learned making Oculus and, you know, also
A good
filtering
story.
it through someone. Yeah, exactly. But I remember when Oculus came out, a lot of people were really hyping it up. Like, oh, this is a really cool new original horror movie.
Yeah, I've always heard good things about it, but I've just heard like a lot more hype for his later stuff, so I'm kind of more excited for that.
Yeah, for sure. A friend of mine recently picked that up, like as a blind buy. They picked up the Oculus Blu-ray for like $3. So I don't know if they've
Oh,
watched
nice.
that yet. I need to ask them about that.
I'm debating whether or not I should, even if I have enough time, I should read the rest of The Shining and Doctor Sleep before we do the commentary on that movie. But I don't know. I might not have enough time.
Time to get an audiobook.
I don't mind audiobooks, but sometimes
Audiobooks infuriate me. I can't do it. I've
they
tried.
infuriate you.
Because I am such a fast reader that an audiobook slows me down.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, I think for some digital players you can put it on like higher speed. So
okay.
so it'll be faster. But if I'm just listening to an audiobook and not reading it with the audio, I'll just like zone out.
Ah, shit.
Uh-oh.
I have that problem just reading. Like, I'm a slow reader, because I'll be in the middle of reading a passage, and then my mind will wander. I'll be like, oh crap, now I gotta go back and reread like the last page and a half. Like, that happens to me constantly. I've never been a good reader.
I have that problem too, which is why a lot of times I like to do both. Like, I listen to the audiobook and read, and that both of those things keep me on track.
I haven't listened to an audiobook in years, though I did listen to the one for Jurassic Park when I was a kid, and that like viscerally stuck with me. Like, I remember distinct passages from that because of the audiobook. Just the really dark, messed up stuff.
Yeah, I should finally read the book at some point.
Book is great. I like Michael Crichton quite a bit.
We should review Congo at some point.
Oh,
is that horror?
It's close enough. It's got killer monkeys.
I mean, I see why Jurassic Park can count.
The horror is how bad it is.
It's going for horror. I think it's trying to scare you in a few places.
Well, admittedly, I don't know enough about Congo. So.
It's got
I was telling Robert this. I was telling Robert this yesterday during the last of the streams, but because work has been so slow, I've been reading more comics, and I reread the entirety of Y: The Last Man in like 2 days.
Hello.
Oh, nice.
Like 100 issues.
See, part of me is I'm debating whether or not I should start The Shining again, or there's like a lot of comics that I haven't gotten to yet. Like, I'm kind of considering starting Ultimate Spider-Man at some point.
Which one?
Oh, cool.
The Bendis.
Oh, you should. It's great.
Yeah, because I know that stuff. That's like the one thing from the Ultimate Universe I hear like any praise for.
It is definitely the one that has aged the best. Oh crap! These fucking robots.
Plus, like, I like Spider-Man, but mostly in other media, and I feel like I probably need to read more Spider-Man comics.
Yeah, so we can start that Spider-Man podcast.
We can't have a podcast on everything.
Spider-Man's a lot trickier to get into now than like Batman or other characters.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's
like why I've always been more of a Batman fan, like comic-wise, is that Batman has a lot of those like go-to stories.
Yes.
Or not a lot of other characters have that.
What's going on?
Apollo has the situation in hand. Your registration is almost complete.
I mean, with Spider-Man, it's like
not like easily as a jumping on point, but anyway, yeah.
Right, like if you can get into like older, Silver Age, cheesier comics, it's like you could just start with Amazing Spider-Man and just see how far you get. Like I've read quite a bit of the early stuff. The Ultimate's also really good. Yeah, these guys are fun.
I do like what I've read of Leon Ditko's Doctor Strange, so I'll probably read their Spider-Man at some point.
But yeah, Ultimate is another like really good jumping on point, and then just see how far you get.
Oh,
Yeah, I think that's what I'm
finally.
gonna do.
It's been modified.
Yeah, no, you get the motion tracker.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, that's another Aliens thing.
Is that not an Alien?
It's
Is
an
it
alien.
also an? Okay. It's just
When,
just because I watched Aliens recently.
Noah's trying to
Yeah,
gaslight
well-
me over
No
here.
problem.
Well, and in your defense, Aliens does borrow a lot of elements from Aliens, so it can be hard to remember what
Like being a
starts in
sequel
Aliens
and
and
all.
what's yeah. Because the big scene with it is when the two big scenes are when when they're looking for the alien, but they find the cat, and then when Dallas gets taken.
Oh yeah,
When
yeah.
they're tracking
when
it through
Dallas
the
dies.
yeah, that's the big one.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if that was with the motion tracker or they were just like looking on a computer with that. I don't. I should go back to that movie more than I do.
Yeah, the last time I rewatched Alien for the review, like I had a great viewing of it, and I've always liked that movie.
That was probably the best viewing I've had of that movie.
I think I like it more and more every time I watch it.
Mhm.
So, because when I was younger, I thought it was a little boring, but I've grown up since then. And
No, yeah, I mean,
seeing it
we talked about this,
in the
but when I was a
theater.
teenager, it was like, what? This movie's so boring. The fuck?
Yeah,
Where are the boobs?
where's the boob? Where's the blood?
Yeah, exactly. Where's all the fun stuff?
I think seeing it in the theater is going to be a great experience.
Yeah, I'd probably be more jazzed for that if I didn't just rewatch that movie.
Fair enough. I'm just in
Like,
such
it could
an
be
alien
really
mood
cool.
now.
Let me in.
Hmm.
I
So-
need to contact my ship.
Like I'm fine. I'm fine going to see that movie again.
These guys
But yeah,
kind of look
I'm-
like the things from Prometheus, just smaller.
There's gotta
Oh,
be
yeah,
another way
the-
inside.
Engineers or whatever.
But no, Robert, with what you were talking about earlier with this game being boring, I think, like, I like this game quite a bit, but I think it should have been something like Resident Evil. Where it has, like, a shorter campaign, but it gives you, like, new stuff to unlock when you do it, and it's, like, very replayable. Because
Yeah.
it has such a small gameplay loop for a 30-hour campaign.
Well, and if this had a sequel, like you could have done so much more with it, you know, like you could have
It did
expanded
get a
on
sequel.
this a lot.
Is
Not
that a
getting DLC.
sequel or that's just an Aliens game?
No, they released a Five Nights at Freddy's knockoff on phones.
What?
long-range communications.
Oh no, that sounds awful.
I'm warning you.
This is
You know what the worst part though is, Noah? Because I don't know if you know this, but this game ends on a cliffhanger.
Oh, yeah, they have to do a sequel. This game was really well received. Why didn't they do a sequel?
Because unfortunately, this game came out at I want to say the first few years of the PS4 gen, when survival horror was like non-existent.
Oh,
This also around. This must have been not long before the Disney Fox buyout.
No, it's
So-
way no. What year is that?
This might maybe this does predate that by a bit. Trying to remember if that was like 2018.
This game is super early into the PS4 gen.
That's true. Maybe this does predate that.
This is
But it
2014.
Okay,
let me
but
see.
that definitely like couldn't have helped. Because Disney,
see.
like a lot of those Fox stuff, like Alien, like Disney didn't do anything with for
Um,
years.
So, the acquisition of 20th Century Fox was announced in 2017 and was completed in 2019.
Okay.
So
No, I think
So
it
is
was
it-
just because this game didn't sell well. Uh-oh.
that's interesting. I thought it sold pretty well, but I guess it was just because it got really good reviews. That was the impression I got.
It seemed pretty popular online with like Let's Players and
Yeah.
reaction stuff.
Yeah, but the thing
Yeah.
is the people watching those buying the games.
Yeah, fair enough. You mentioned Five Nights at Freddy's earlier, and you know that we're gonna have to sit through the sequel to that, right?
No, I'm not playing those on stream. I'm just not.
We already did a watch party of the first one.
I know, I'm saying I'm not playing the games.
Oh, yeah, no, right.
They're so fucking boring.
Oh, you think they're boring? Interesting.
Yeah, because it's just here's one gameplay mechanic and jump scare.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. You probably get used to it after a while. I just think they're kind of annoying.
They're so yeah, I mean they're annoying, but that's because there's nothing to them. They're glorified mobile games.
Yeah, just like the movie, there's nothing to it.
You know what else we're gonna have to review on the channel?
The Blood and Honey sequel.
And Abigail 2. Or not Abigail, Megan 2.0.
I was gonna say Abigail. That just came out.
I am terrible with names today. No, the Winnie the Pooh movies though, because like I'm just gonna say it, those are gonna be those. There's nothing to review, at least with the first one. Those should probably just be commentaries.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I think I'm probably gonna skip those unless I really need something for my end of the year list.
No, because we got to do commentaries.
I mean, but
Sure.
in that case, the only way I would watch it is commentary.
Come
Like, I'm not gonna go out of my way to watch it.
All right, we're gonna do Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey commentaries.
I mean, at least I've heard the second one is a lot better. I don't know if it's gonna be good, but I have heard it's noticeably an improvement over the first one.
Still probably really bad.
Yeah. Well, they did bring in a writer who's apparently like actually written good stuff, so
I don't know.
I don't know. I'll probably check it out at some
I just
point.
think the concept in itself is just like it's not movie worthy.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah,
it's a fake.
like it's
trailer.
getting funny or die short.
It's a YouTube short, yeah.
Yeah, but even taking the gimmick out of it, like it's just a dumb slasher movie, and I can enjoy those.
I can too, but the first one's not even a well-made slasher movie.
It's not.
Right. I'm also not excited for the whole universe thing. I
Oh,
think that's an
God.
awful idea. Like, it's such a lazy thing with like, as something goes into public domain, we have to make a stupid slasher of it. Yeah, yeah.
The Pinocchio one sounds interesting. It's all about execution. Where they said he's gonna like skin other kids and wear their skin because he wants to be a real boy, and I'm like, that's a fun concept.
Well, the one kind of intriguing idea of turning like a kids thing into a horror movie are like, you know, like the Pinocchio one, because the original Pinocchio story is pretty dark, so I think
That's
that
true.
could work as a horror movie, or any of like the Grimm's fairy tales. I think you could do as a horror movie, but not
Make
Winnie
a
the
Little
Pooh.
Mermaid horror movie.
Yeah,
Has
maybe
potential. But you need money for that.
if you could make it work. Yeah.
External communications disabled by order of Apollo.
It's not it's inherently just not
She's
a
great.
fun idea, or it's a fun idea for a YouTube short, like we said earlier, but not a whole movie.
Contact.
Yeah, for sure.
But I really need to catch up on horror this year. I haven't seen anything.
I spent today catching up on movies. One of them was really good, and the other was really good up until the ending.
What were they?
I watched the what is that movie on Shudder? The talk show one?
Late Night with the Devil?
All I can think of was The Devil All the Time, but that's a different movie.
Lots of devil movies.
And that Lies Bleed or whatever, that Kristen Stewart A24 movie.
Love Lies Bleeding. Yeah.
Yeah, it's only to see that.
Yeah, the ending I thought kind of jumped the shark.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Sounds kind of weird from what you told me.
But Late Night with the Devil was fantastic. That's also a movie I'd love to cover on the channel, but that's like a commentary. Shit. No, open.
Oh, fuck.
No.
I definitely want to see Late Night with the Devil. Although I feel weird about the AI thing.
It's such a minor part of it. It's not. It doesn't kill the movie for me.
But even if it's a minor part of it, it just sets a bad precedent.
Yes.
As long as the rest of the movie's still good, like I'll still watch it.
Well, for any movie that's like coming out within this year, I'm not gonna judge as harshly because, like you said, this movie they started making it a couple years ago. AI was a new hot thing. Everyone was using it. It was before the backlash. Like, I'm not gonna hold like that against movies that have like already been in the work as much.
That's fair. Yeah.
Because everyone was using it. And everyone was really excited about it, and then people were like, wait, maybe this is a bad idea. We shouldn't do this.
Maybe we shouldn't give our job to robots.
Yep. It's also, like a lower budget movie where I think it's stupid that they had to cut those corners, where it's like, you could just hire an actual artist to do this, but for the money they had and what they had to do, I think they pulled it off pretty well. Like, I just love the 70s aesthetic.
That's the one part about it I have reservations for. Overall, I'm still looking forward to watching that movie.
I feel like that's a movie, I don't even know how I would talk about it other than a commentary.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's just kind of like a vibe movie.
It's all about vibes.
There's some stuff to unpack with it. Like, it'll definitely play differently on rewatch when you know where it's going.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, I love the feel of it.
I also have to watch Night Swim and
Do you do that?
and Imaginary.
Oh,
I still gotta
no.
see Imaginary.
Did you watch Night Swim?
I did. It's the worst movie I've seen all fucking year. No, I do try to keep up with at least like horror releases, even if they're bad. Like,
Yeah. I feel like I have to for the channel because if I get to the end of the year and I only have like 2 movies for best and worst, then
no, I will say
what's the
this:
point?
as long as you hit the year with 10 horror movies, I'm not gonna be like, what the fuck? And even then, if you don't hit, I'll just be like, oh, well, that sucks.
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't want you to feel like
it would be nice
have
to have like a top 5. No, but it would be nice for him to have like an actual top 5 best and worst.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I told Robert, like, these are things I'd like to have done on the channel. I'm not gonna throw a hissy fit if X, Y, or Z doesn't get done.
I know you're gonna fire me. Whoa.
He's bleeding milk.
That guy spilled milk everywhere.
No, if I'm gonna fire anybody, I'm gonna fire Robert. He almost got us canceled.
This is true.
Oh no. Robert, when are you making your apology video? Um, no, but I did have a top 5 best and worst for last year. I just couldn't make it to the show because I got sick.
Yeah, you fucking bastard.
I had to go and get COVID.
Yeah, that was difficult for me because I had a top 5, and I really had a bottom 4, and then the 5th was just filling a slot. It was just like, well, compared to these other movies that were like honorable mentions, like I liked it less than those. So there were only like 3 movies on my worst of that I like really disliked. The others were like, these are just kind of filling a spot. Like I don't like these as much as my honorable mentions. So
for me, my
it's
worst.
I got.
For me, my worst movies, I think really only like the bottom 2 or 3 were like bad movies, and the rest of them were
No,
like.
last year was really good for horror, and this year has not been.
Well, we're still at the beginning of the year.
I've also missed. I also still haven't seen Abigail or The First Omen, or Immaculate, which you really liked.
Yeah, I gotta see Immaculate in The First Omen.
I guess I should say, at this time last year, there was more movies that I was excited for. Whereas this year, I'm like, there's maybe 2 things that I'm actually excited for.
That's fair, though. I think that there was some garbage that came out like early next year that even you didn't see. Like, I don't think you saw that Children of the Corn remake.
The one that's on Shudder?
Yeah.
I saw the first half. No, I watched that towards the end of the year, and I was like getting kind of burnt out, and I was like, "Oh, fuck this."
It's really bad, though. The kid and that's pretty fun, but that's like the only good thing I can say about that movie. And there's a CGI corn monster at the end, so that's something.
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
It's not as amazing as you're picturing, but it's better than nothing, which is what most of the movie is.
Yeah, my bottom. I'm pretty sure my bottom was Exorcist, and then maybe my number 2 was Five Nights at Freddy's.
That made my 5 worst, but that was I didn't dislike that as much as you guys did. I was very kind of in the middle on it. I liked things about it.
I was kind of with it at first, but it was I slowly lost interest in it as it went on.
Yeah, we were just like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah. It's well, we've talked about this before, like that's just not a great movie for a blind watch commentary.
I agree, it's just not a great movie.
It's not.
So we're doing one for the sequel, right?
Of course.
Of course.
But I watched that back to back with Exorcist Believer in the same day, and that was a goddamn breath of fresh air after Believer. So it's all about perspective.
That's true. That's a good point.
It didn't piss me off like that movie did.
Five Nights at Freddy's makes, Believer makes Five Nights at Freddy's look like the first Exorcist.
Yep. And I mean, like, and Children of the Corn, like, it's really bad. Like, I didn't hate it, but it's very bad. It's definitely like a worse movie, just in terms of quality, than something like Five Nights at Freddy's. And then Winnie the Pooh made my bottom 5. Like, it's not good, it's bad, but again, I don't think I hated that as much as you guys did.
I didn't even see that one, but it looked really bad.
It's very bad, but I have a soft spot for cheesy, dumb slasher movies.
I was debating watching it for that list last year, but I kind of ran out of time.
Well, even just watching the trailer for the second one, it's like, oh, this looks like 10 times better. I'm sure it'll still be bad, but like it's noticeably has more money put into it.
Yeah,
and it looks kind of like a real movie.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just so lazy, like I was saying earlier. But If it's more fun and they actually got someone who can write a movie, then
Yeah, exactly.
I might
The first one
give
just
it a
doesn't.
watch.
Like in many 80s slasher movies, that first one, like, it just doesn't have a script. It's just a lot of meandering around. That's the main problem with it, besides how cheap it is.
Yeah, well, the second one got a 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, so it's probably a great movie. But yeah, I don't really know what's coming out the rest of the year. I know Maxine is coming out.
Maxine's obviously I'm super hyped for, and then Nosferatu. I'm really excited for. Those are the two big ones.
Yeah, Nosferatu, which comes out on Christmas. That'll be a good Christmas
That's fun
viewing
Christmas movie.
for the whole
It'll
family.
probably be bomb. It'll probably bomb, but I'm gonna be there.
I'll be there. Definitely. And what else?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to see Abigail this weekend.
That one is probably one I'm gonna miss just because I'm not in a great position to keep going to the theater right now. But once I am, I'm gonna try to see more as much like horror that comes out.
Yeah, and Terrifier 3 is coming out, which I'm excited for.
Which I still need to see the second one. Before
It's
that
too
comes out.
long, but I really liked it.
That's what I keep hearing. Yeah, I'm not even really a big fan of the first one.
I'm not either.
I think it's fine, but I've heard the second one is way better, so
It's a
I'll
big
check that out.
improvement.
Yeah, and the third one is a Christmas movie, so it should come out in December.
And exactly. I like a good slasher Christmas movie, so I think that could be fun.
Yeah, I don't think it actually is coming out in December though. That's the problem.
I think it's coming out in October.
Yeah, why is it coming out in October?
Yeah.
I guess December's probably going to be a stacked month though, because that's Nosferatu, like we mentioned, and then a bunch of other movies.
Yeah, well, all what we're getting in October is like Venom 3. So the Smile sequel. I haven't seen the first Smile.
Me neither. I thought it looked kind of silly, but then I heard good reviews, so I don't know.
Yeah, I heard it was surprising good. Oh, Craven was pushed back to December?
It was,
I forgot
yeah.
this.
I heard that I heard the news today, so I think it was more recent news.
Yeah, not a big December this year. Usually we get like an Avatar or a Marvel movie or something.
Well, we're getting a Marvel movie. We're getting Craven.
That doesn't count.
Yeah, not an MCU movie.
That is Craven in name only, sir.
Yeah.
That is a Sony movie that they're calling Craven. And also the Rhino's in it, I guess.
Yeah, all the families are gonna flock to the theater to see Craven the Hunter.
Yeah, I mean, we're also getting that Lord of the Rings animated movie. Hopefully that's cool, but
I keep forgetting
we'll see
about
what
that.
we'll see what a trailer to that's like. Sonic 3, that'll do well, but
That's this
probably
year.
won't see it. Yeah, well, it's December, so it's still a while off. And then the big Disney movie is going to be Mufasa prequel.
Oh.
Why is that movie called Mufasa the Lion King?
Why is that movie existing? Is the real question.
Call it the first Lion King, you cowards.
That would be funny if they called it the first Lion King. Not to be confused with the first Lion King.
Exactly. That's what they should have called the CGI remake, was the first Lion King, just to make us angrier.
The only Lion King.
And then December's ending with Nosferatu, which I'm very excited for.
Which, yeah, I'll probably be the
that's
only person in the theater.
Yeah. That's just a weird December lineup.
Very strange. I mean, like, there's nothing that big coming out, I guess maybe Mufasa's the biggest thing.
I mean,
Even-
the first one made $1 billion. So.
Yeah,
see.
but I don't know how many people are going to be interested in Mufasa prequel, honestly. Like, people love the original movie, and that's why they went to see the remake, but like, I don't know if there's that much interest in a prequel. Still, it might be the biggest movie out of all those. So it's more just like a busy year than it is like like a stacked year for like Marvel.
Yeah, there's a lot of movies like Twisters coming out this year. Like, I guess that exists. I guess that's a thing happening.
I why
You
are
know
we
that
doing a sequel to Twisters?
this will be remembered as the year the Crow remake came out.
Oh yeah. Then we should probably watch the original Crow and
I need to
ignore
watch
the
that
new
movie.
one.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a miracle it got made, but also why? Was it worth it?
I don't
We'll
think
see.
it was worth it. No.
I mean, Beetlejuice 2 is coming out in September. Why isn't that coming out in October?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Wait, what month is it coming out?
September 6th.
Yeah, that should be October.
That should be like first week of October at least. Like, come on.
They don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, and then Transformers 1's coming out in September.
I'm not seeing that. I'm not a Transformers fan, really, so there was a lot of backlash to that trailer. But when I saw it, I was mostly just like, it just kind of looks like a bad kids movie. Like, I wasn't personally offended by it or anything.
No, like I didn't go on an angry tirade.
But I get where people are coming from. Like, if you are a Transformers fan, like that looks really bad.
So yeah, it's like not for lack of stuff coming out this year. It's just going through it. It's like, yeah, that's a whole lot of stuff I'm probably not gonna see.
Oh, well, I guess the other big thing from Marvel is from Marvel Studios is Deadpool and Wolverine,
Yes.
which I think looks like a Deadpool movie.
Okay, I know I'm in the minority in our circles. I'm looking forward to that movie. I'm not like hyped out of my mind for it, but I think it looks fun. It looks like a Deadpool movie, and if you like Deadpool movies,
I'm not like really looking forward to it, but what I like the banter between Wade and Logan in that trailer.
Yes, and I like the song choice. I think the song choice is fun.
I'm not a big Madonna fan, so that was kind of whatever for me.
Okay. Well, but like I didn't know that song, and like it stuck with me. So like, that's
really?
something.
Okay.
Yeah. I was just like, oh, that's fun.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like a song they put in a Deadpool movie, definitely.
Yeah, it's very in line with like the music that's in the last two.
And I'm also in the minority in these circles. I like the Deadpool movies. I enjoy them. So, as that, it looks like it could be fun. I'm just really sick of the multiverse stuff.
Oh, that's fair. Because this one's a comedy, yes. I'm not like. It feels different. I'd say I'm cautiously optimistic more than I'm like excited for it.
What are we talking about?
I have a wait and see attitude. Deadpool and Wolverine.
Because a lot of people we know thought that trailer looked awful, and I think it looks fun. Like it looks like a Deadpool movie to me.
I think it could be fun.
I mean, that's the biggest problem. It looks like a Deadpool movie.
Well, it's a Deadpool movie, John. That's what you have to expect.
If you don't like the Deadpool movies, like that's fine. I don't need this movie to win over people who don't like Deadpool movies. I would prefer this to just be a Deadpool movie than try to win over people who aren't.
I mean, I'm mostly joking. Opinion. I don't care.
That's fine.
That's completely fair.
Like, I will
Um,
watch it on Disney Plus because I love Wolverine, especially that version of Wolverine. But
No, weirdly enough, that trailer made me want to check out more Wolverine things because yeah, I love that version of the character.
Mhm.
Actually, yeah, like I started watching, and I'm all caught up now, but I started watching X-Men '97 when that trailer came out because I was like, I just want to watch something X-Men related now.
wait, you actually
Yeah.
watched something that was coming out that was hype? You fucking hipster.
What?
No, because you're always like, people won't shut up about it. I'm not gonna watch it.
I mean, that
You've
can be
never
a
heard them
factor
say this.
sometimes. That can be a factor sometimes, but it's not with everything.
No, it's
I had,
everything. Don't lie.
I didn't have a lot of interest in '97 when it was announced because I don't really have a connection at all to that '90s show. I've not seen much of it. But then it got good reviews, and then
Don't
I
worry,
actually started watching it.
not many people watch that '90s show.
A lot of people did. What?
He's making a joke. He's trying to dupe you. Don't fall for it.
Don't
He's
lie
trying to
to
pull
me.
one on you. You embarrassed me in front of them.
Reverse me or whatever.
That
But no,
90s
I
show
mean,
is a
that-
Netflix sitcom revival of that 70s show. Keep up.
That show ended up being just as good as people say.
No, it's good. It's great. I need to find some time to catch up.
I'm
What
currently watching through the original X-Men show. Not all of it. I'm skipping around, but I'm gonna.
What
be
is it
starting,
with you and
uh,
skipping
season-
around?
That's.
I mean,
that's not a show
it's
that
fair.
I felt like watching
you don't-
start to finish.
Like, if there's like a lot of, I feel like there's probably a lot of filler and like stinker episodes in that show. Like, you could probably skip a lot of that.
Is it your first time watching though?
I've seen like a few episodes from my childhood. It's like I know a lot of the big spoilers and stuff that happened, that happens in it. I'm not skipping or like jumping back and forth. I'm just kind of going through the episodes that look interesting to me. So I've just watched some here and there.
I don't know. If you're watching something basically for the first time, just watch it. You skip around on your second watch through.
I skipped around when I watched through Star Trek, and I think that's the way to watch it.
You bastard.
You don't need to see everything. Like, I do sometimes have that urge to be a completionist with things, but the truth is, like, there are a lot of bad TV episodes.
Yeah, I mean, it's Star Trek. It's all bad.
Well, there is a lot of bad in Star Trek. And especially if it's
Star
like
Trek.
if it's like a sitcom, you probably don't need to watch every single episode. You can just turn on an episode, a random episode.
Exactly. No, especially older shows. There are lots where people say like, just watch the good ones. Like, here's a list of good ones. You don't. Especially a show that has hundreds and hundreds of episodes. It's like, yeah, you don't need to watch all of it.
No, I'm only like half serious.
He's
I've done that for people.
He's pissed at you.
I am.
You gotta watch
Fuck you,
every
Robert.
every X-Men episode.
But no, me and my buddy are gonna go through 97, and then I want to go through Evolution.
I want to see.
Evolution is A, shorter, and B, I've heard very good start to finish. So that's a show I'm more likely to watch the whole thing. I do want to watch X-Men Evolution.
That's
The only thing I
when I was a kid.
The only thing I know about that show is that they recreate the Buffy and Faith dance in the opening credits.
That is true. I actually know
cool.
this.
I want to check out Wolverine and the X-Men at some point.
I really like what I've seen of that show.
Yeah, and Earth's Mightiest Heroes I've never seen. And I know that's supposed to be like the same universe.
Yeah, Austin was telling me I should check that out. I have a hard time prioritizing like canceled shows.
Same.
That's fair.
Yeah,
I like
I
an
watched
ending.
a lot of. I do too. I watched a lot of Wolverine and the X-Men when I was a kid, and I remember liking it, but I also dropped off somewhere, and then it was canceled. So it's one of those things I've just never really gone back to.
Oh, fair
Yeah.
enough. I think knowing going in that it's that a show is canceled kind of helps for me, because then I know to expect a cliffhanger that's unresolved. But I also get why it annoys some people.
That annoys the fuck out of me.
Yeah, and John, you still have to watch more Spectacular Spider-Man. That ends on a cliffhanger, though.
Yep,
What?
it's a bummer. That show's
But
so
it's
good though.
it's
Best
the best
matching
Spider-Man
move.
show.
Oh.
I also do think season 1 is better than season 2, so I can at least like enjoy season 1 more, just like as its own complete thing. Season 2 is great stuff, but it hurts a little more since it's not resolved.
Yeah, I think it's all pretty consistent most of the way through.
What the fuck?
What is going on?
That's called a computer, John.
do
Never
you
heard
know
of
how
a
to use a
computer.
computer? Then what are you streaming this game on?
Mac.
Samuels, you're alive. It's Ripley.
Ripley! Taylor, it's Ripley. We were getting worried.
I made it. Where are you?
We're at a transit station now. It's
This
right-
game
That's not
just
Ripley.
looks 2014.
Samuels, listen to me. It's not safe here. Seegson's got this place locked tight. They're goddamn
That's
androids
not
are
the
killing
real
people.
Ripley.
That's impossible. It's contrary
Yeah,
to
it
primary
is.
synthetic
I've
programming.
seen it, Samuels.
No, only
Seegson's
her
got a
mom
different
can be
idea about
called Ripley.
synthetics.
No, her mom's a
Something
fake.
big and it's lethal.
Ripley, slow down. A creature.
It's a life form, an unknown type. Some kind of alien organism. It's extremely dangerous. You and Taylor need to
Ripley,
make...
Taylor is hurt. She was injured by debris during the crossing.
Debris.
How bad?
I can't.
It made it.
Debris.
Kind of sounded like you said she was hurt by Debbie.
Treat and pack the
And the
injury.
torrents?
She was injured by
The
Debbie.
radio is broken. I can't contact Verlaine.
Shit. Okay.
I know we've kind of talked about it in other videos, but
Keep your eyes open.
I'm
Send a transit car.
kind of cautiously optimistic for that new Alien movie. I think I need to just see more footage first.
I thought the trailer was solid.
No, Okay, so here's the thing. Alien has had a bad streak of bad luck, arguably since 1982 in the movies. I am so down for a back to basics Alien movie, even if it's a remake of the first one.
I don't want a remake of the first one. I just watch the first one again.
Yeah,
Like,
but I
I'm
mean,
fine if it's
I don't
kind of in
know.
the same vein as
You
the
mean-
first one. Like, if it's a horror movie again, sure, but just don't hit the same beats.
Shit.
Oh no.
Gotta get the fuck out of here, man. Go back for the cat.
That's great,
Fuck,
man.
screw the
Game
cat.
over.
Game over, man. Game over. Oh shit! It is about to be game over.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Man. So we get our first death screen of the
It
stream.
was actually the second one. You two just weren't paying attention.
That's probably true.
I do have to say, I probably should have said this in the review, but the character I relate to the most in Aliens is Bill Paxton. I'd probably be like him
Yes.
if I was in that situation. Just freaking out.
Another thing I forgot to bring up that I have always liked about Hudson in that, though, is for a lot of the movie, you know, he's freaking out and, you know, panicking. But in the third act, or at the start of the third act, like, he does come around. Like, I love the part when they help Ripley and Newt from the facehuggers, and like he grabs Newt and like shoots the one, and it's like it's a nice like little unsung redemption moment for him, and then he gets to go out fighting. Like, I've always liked that. I've always liked that he's not a one-note scumbag or just a pure coward. Like, I like that he gets his little redemption.
Yeah, he goes down swinging. Yeah. It's an interesting kind of character journey because he starts out really like hot-headed and juvenile, and then like he gets to the aliens, and he's like, oh my god, like how do I deal with this?
Yeah, and that's why, you know, what we talked about in our discussion about like how the aliens kind of turns them more like bug-like, which I can kind of see, but like when we're introduced to the military, like they think like Hudson says like, oh, this is just a bug hunt. Like, we've done this before. Like, these are just mindless animals, and then they're not. Like, they set traps. Like, they take them by surprise. They adapt. You know, like, so there's still like an intelligence there. You know, I don't think they're dumbed down too much.
Yeah.
Like, that's one of the scenes where he freaks out. He's like, how can you cut the power? They're animals.
Right. I think it's, like I said, like we talked about before, I think it's just there's more of them, and the main characters aren't regular blue-collar workers. They're trained killers. But yeah, no, good movie. We did a whole 1 hour video on it.
Go watch it. I even re-uploaded it.
Yeah, we're also going to release an extended cut that's 20 minutes longer than it needs to be, but there's a couple really crucial moments that we should have never cut in the first place.
And it's the only way to watch that movie.
There's a lot of padding, but there's two important things in it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, go on.
I was just gonna say quickly. I don't know. I can't really decide which version, because with the special edition, it's really only the Ripley's daughter stuff, and then like a little bit of the colony stuff that I need. Really, that theatrical cut is way better paced and it flows by better. And honestly, probably the version I'd watch more often. But I don't know. It's hard to decide.
I think the extended cut's the one I'm more likely to introduce to people like who have never watched it before, but it would also depend on the person. You know, where like I know people where it's like, okay, they'd probably like the more shorter, faster pace.
I think it's maybe I think it's maybe a safer bet to start with the theatrical version just because like it goes by faster.
Or just show them the good version of the movie.
But I also know people that like longer, slower, more deliberately paced, character-driven movies, which is what the extended cut is. So I do know people that have and would prefer that version.
Yeah. But anyway, I interrupted you earlier.
Oh no, it's fine. But yeah, with Alien Romulus, it's just like if what you want is a back to basics alien movie that's more like the first one, then hopefully it delivers. Like, it looks like it could be fun. I'm kind of down for it. I'm not super hyped for it, but I think it looks pretty cool. I also like that
I just have a wait and see attitude.
Yeah, that's totally fair. And I like that the director pushes for more practical effects and stuff, so I'm looking forward to that element of it. It feels like we haven't gotten really good practical live-action alien stuff in, I don't know, since the first Alien vs. Predator. Like,
I mean, even that one, that's debatable.
I was gonna say
it depends on the scene. There's a lot of good practical stuff, but it depends on the scene.
I don't hate the first Alien vs. Predator, but some of those suits look bad.
They do.
Especially the Predator.
I was gonna say since Aliens.
I was talking about the Xenomorphs specifically. The Predators look awful in that movie.
No, okay, come on. The alien in Resurrection doesn't look that bad.
I don't
Well, yeah,
remember the Alien and Resurrection, and then there's also that awful hybrid thing at the end.
I think you mean Peak.
Looks so
It's a
stupid.
choice.
Yeah, because that movie's awesome.
As much as I defend Alien 3, I won't defend the effects.
Oh god, that CGI alien at the end.
Yeah. Or at least how they're composited.
Yeah, it's not even CGI for most of it. It's just really bad blue screen compositing.
Yeah.
It's very ambitious. Like when you look at the behind the scenes stuff, it's like, oh, this is really cool. How they try to like use a puppet on a blue screen and then integrate. It's like, oh, that's cool in theory, and then you see it and it's like,
Yeah.
it didn't work.
It looks terrible.
Like, and they also time was a problem. Like obviously, if they had more time, I'm sure the effects would look better in that movie.
I mean, yeah, but you can say that about any movie. It's not.
Yeah.
You have to
When
work
it's
within
such a
your
rush-
means.
Yeah. But
When it's such a rush to mech C production like that, I'm not gonna be as hard on the effects artists.
yeah, I
If it
gonna
was
say
a
the
good movie, I
production-
wouldn't be.
Well, it doesn't completely work as a movie because the production was dramatic and it was a mess.
Generally speaking, there are exceptions, but you should have a finished script before you start shooting a movie. That's
Yeah.
usually a good rule of thumb to follow. There are exceptions, but not many.
Why not ask me about Sevastopol?
Rule of thumb, yeah.
Alien 3 was
And
like, we're building the set for what? I don't know, because we have to build one. What does it say in the script? We don't have one yet.
Yeah. And even if you don't like Alien 3, no one hates that movie as much as David Fincher does.
Right.
It's true.
Yeah, David Fincher completely disowns that movie.
I still need to see the assembly cut, I think.
It's
I
not.
think I've
good.
only seen the theatrical.
Well, that's John. We watched that as for a watch party. It probably wasn't the best context to watch that cut.
I mean, a boring movie is a boring movie. Like,
But I'm saying just because it's longer, and usually when we're doing watch parties, we want to watch like more faster paced, fun movies.
I mean, maybe I'll like it when I watch it again for the review. But like, I don't know. A watch party typically doesn't make a movie more boring.
Yeah, but I'm at least speaking for myself. I'm typically paying attention less to the plot when we're watching movies that way.
I don't care. Resurrection is the better of the two.
That is certainly a statement.
It's a different kind of bad. They're very different movies.
It's at least fun.
But Alien 3 isn't trying to be fun.
I like
Yeah,
the
that's
bleak
the
tone
problem.
of
It's
Alien 3.
boring.
Well, some people
like a
consider
bleak.
the first Alien movie boring, and I don't agree.
Why are you sticking up for a cut of the movie you haven't even seen?
I also don't like Alien 3.
Then why are
He's-
you
he's
arguing
right.
with me?
He's right though. Robert is right. You were
He's-
wrong.
No, Alien 3 sucks. Alien 4 is way better.
We'll
See,
talk
that's
about this when we
what
do
I'm
the
having
review.
trouble agreeing with you on. It's just, it's entertaining in places.
One is entertaining, the other is a slog.
But it's also
For you.
Oh,
Not for
for
me.
some
everyone.
interesting ideas.
Oh, please, you were just as bored as I was.
What?
Me?
Yeah, when we were watching Alien 3, you were just as bored.
Maybe on that viewing, but when I watched it before, I was always kind of intrigued with it.
It's about the atmosphere.
Ripley,
Yeah, it's about vibes.
Yeah, if the vibes are boring.
Come on, man. This is David Fincher we're talking about.
It is, and I like David Fincher quite a bit, but that movie ain't it.
I'll go and investigate. See what I can find. You stay with her.
Yeah,
I'll try to repair the radio booster.
I mean, it's definitely not the best Alien movie. I didn't know that there were people. I knew that that movie had defenders, but I didn't know that there were some people saying it's like the best one and it's a masterpiece. I don't go that far.
Wait,
No.
which one is a masterpiece?
Alien 3.
Yikes.
But I used to hate both Alien 3 and Resurrection, and I've softened on both a bit. But I still don't like them very much. They have different problems. Like Alien Resurrection, I can enjoy in more of just like a bad movie kind of way, but other than one or two set pieces, like there's not even like a lot of like great action. Great action
funny
in
that
it.
I'm not even arguing it's the best Alien movie. It's just that it's better than 3. Like, come on.
You're totally arguing that it's the best Alien movie. It's a
I
masterpiece.
mean, it is the best one. Like, Alien and Aliens suck. Worst movies
Yeah,
I've
that's what
ever
you're
seen.
That's what you're saying, yeah.
Yeah, fuck those movies. James Cameron and Ridley Scott are hacks.
I don't know. I mean, I get why someone would think Resurrection's like funny bad.
Because
I
it
don't
is funny
get that
bad.
enough. I don't know.
Not
It's more
it's Brad
it's more
Dourif.
just cringy.
It is
Dude.
very cringy.
That chest burster scene is like top 10 Alien scenes.
No.
Yeah, where the guy has like a seizure.
It's fine.
It's
Well, like,
amazing.
top 10.
Top 10 seems a bit excessive.
It's better than anything in Alien 3.
The basketball scene is also cringe.
Except for when makes that shot. That's incredible.
That's cool that she actually did that.
Yeah, and Ron Perlman almost screwed up that take because you see him in the background like freaking out, and like they have to cut it kind of early because he's like, "Holy crap, she did that."
Yeah, I mean that's kind of cool.
Sigourney Weaver's having a lot of fun in that movie.
Yeah, it shows.
It's something.
Too bad it was a bad movie.
No.
Too bad the movie sucks.
No.
I mean, the worst one's probably AVP Requiem.
The worst Alien
Um,
movie.
It's pretty bad.
That's not really fair because that's a crossover.
Yeah, I don't. It's. I
I
don't
mean,
know.
neither of those
I
are
don't-
in continuity.
Yeah, I don't really count the AVP movies.
The worst one is Covenant, without a doubt.
Probably either Covenant or Resurrection. I don't know. I'd have to watch
No.
them again.
Resurrection and Covenant don't even belong in the same sentence unless you're saying Alien Resurrection is so much better than Alien Covenant.
See, that's the thing is
Covenant is David, and there's nothing as good in Resurrection as
I was
the
gonna
David
say,
stuff.
so Covenant, you know, is a bad movie, but it's got
Yeah.
David, and it was directed by Ridley Scott, so it looks beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah, except for the crappy CGI.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
just mean
that's
like
what I'm saying, the direct.
I just
How do we
mean
get
like
there?
cinematography.
Oh, and Resurrection has amazing CGI, according to you.
I didn't say it did, but that movie's not trying to be a like sci-fi epic. It's schlock.
Are you sure? I think it's trying things.
It is
I
trying
don't think
things, but what is it?
Resurrection was made by people trying to like make a schlock bad movie. Like,
I don't know. There, you can't tell me. Just to go back to that chest burster scene, you can't tell me that chest burster scene isn't just pure schlock.
they don't know what they're going for.
No, I think I might
That's
actually
also
be
like
with,
not a schlock director. That's the thing. Like, that's not a director who makes those types of movies. I think that was just their attempt at like a blockbuster, mainstream, weird science fiction.
I don't
thing.
know. I think I might actually be with John on this one. Like, it seems like they were going for more of like a blocky kind of thing with that
Without
movie.
that, yeah, no, you can't tell me that was an accident.
Like,
No way.
I see
I
the
don't
argument.
know.
I see the argument for Covenant being worse because, like, arguably, like that movie tried to go for greater things, and so it failed even harder. But I find Resurrection more annoying, so I don't know.
No.
Resurrection is just weird, and that's kind of what's interesting or fun about it, like in places. But it's just because of, like, I've seen a lot of behind the scenes stuff on that movie, and I just feel like everyone who worked on that movie like just had a different idea on the movie they were
yeah.
making.
I mean, that's probably it. I imagine Joss Whedon was probably going for a more flockier kind of movie, and then the director.
Yeah, according to him, his script was a masterpiece, and they ruined it.
Well, to be fair to him, I don't know the quality of his script, but that is in the peak era of, like, he would write scripts and then they would just butcher them.
Yeah, that definitely happened.
I would love to see what that original script looks like. I think he could have made a good Alien movie.
Yeah, I'm sure in tone and style it was probably closer to what he'd later do with Firefly, but just like a Firefly crew, but with an alien running around, like,
That'd be
could
awesome.
fun.
Yeah, I'm not seeing the problem here, and I don't even like Firefly that much.
Oh my god, that's his best show, though.
Fuck. No, it's not. Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
Firefly's awesome.
Quiet, they can hear you.
I have heard rumors that this thing has programmed to, like, pick up your mic audio. But that's also just like one of those gamer things. You get in a stressful moment, you start whispering like the game can actually hear you.
The alien's in the mailbox.
I think it's gone. They kind of slow drip the alien at the beginning, which is cool. Hey, isn't this a padded room straight out of, like, that first movie?
I remember a padded room like this, but there is, like, that type of padding in some of the sets.
If I remember correctly, there's that room with the computer.
Shit.
Yeah. I was thinking that, but that has, like, all the Christmas lights.
Oh, right.
It's not left, boys.
He's over here.
Shut the fuck up. Whoa. And then later on, you can actually summon the alien to deal with enemies.
Oh, wow.
Oh, dear.
Nope. It won't go away.
He's just standing there.
Menacingly.
That alien just likes to circle around the same area.
Yeah, I've noticed. I have to get... How the hell? Am I supposed to get in?
But anyway, Firefly is Josh Whedon's best show.
No.
Anyone who says differently is wrong.
I am correct, and it is because it is Buffy.
Buffy's good, but it
Buffy.
doesn't have Nathan Fillion.
That is incorrect, sir.
Oh, when does he show up?
Season 7.
Well, he's not a main character.
He is a villain.
Okay. We should finish that show sometime.
We really, really should.
Firefly is pretty good, and I like Serenity. I think it's a solid ending.
Yeah. It's a good movie.
I know it's kind of divisive for fans, but
I like it.
it worked.
One of these days I'll finish it.
Yeah, because it's good, John.
It's a miracle that movie even exists.
Yeah, that's true. That just shows how big of a fan base it had.
Wow.
I haven't revisited that show in a long time, so I'll probably
I feel like I need to get in there, but the alien keeps... Shit.
Well, now we're in this weird era where it's like studios are... That's becoming more of the norm, of like studios listening to fans and trying to give fans what they want or what they think they want, but still they don't always get it right. Like...
They often get it wrong.
Like a perfect example is everyone being really upset that Daredevil was canceled and wanting Daredevil back. It's like, okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna bring 2 actors back, no one else, and none of the people who worked on the show you loved. Cool?
Yeah.
Oh no, it sucks and we have to start over.
We're gonna kill off all the characters you like.
It's I thought that was a good idea. It's like, we're listening to the fans. We're giving the fans what they want. Uh-oh. We messed up.
I would have been fine if they just reused Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio, but they had like good material to work with. That would have been fine.
Right.
And yeah, it doesn't have to be the exact same versions of those characters, but I'm glad that they are. It seems like they are gonna continue that, and I guess retroactively it is canon again.
Yeah, like I just wanted a season 4 of that show, which isn't what they wanted to make, and now that's kind of what they're making. So we'll see if it's good.
Yeah, I love that show. So hopefully it's. I don't think it's gonna be on par with that show, but if it's at least.
I just want it to be pretty good.
If it's at least half as good as that show, I will be satisfied. And I also never really needed that show to continue, because Season 3 already kind of felt like a finale, even though it's not...
What rubbed salt in the wound was the cliffhanger. And, like, we already knew the show was getting canceled when that came out. It was like, come on, like, you could have cut that scene. Don't leave me on that note. So that kind of pissed me off at the time.
Oh yeah, it's completely fair.
I mean, and now we're in the middle of this weird multiverse era. A lot of us are kind of regretting and sick of. But, like, how insane is it that when WandaVision came out, like, we weren't even doing multiverse stuff yet? And they were like, look, it's Quicksilver, but not really. Like, oh, why'd you even do that?
I have no idea. That was a very strange decision.
And it's like, oh right, we've only been doing the multiverse stuff for like 3 years, and we're already sick of it.
Yeah, I don't like when they revealed Evan Peters in that show. I was like, they really gonna like just fold in the Fox X-Men into the MCU? And then It just ended up being a dick joke.
Yeah, I love that show. That just wasn't a great choice.
Yeah. Overall, I really like that show. Yeah.
It would also be easier to roll with if we just didn't do multiverse stuff after that. It's just so weird.
Yeah, it's very strange. And I didn't necessarily want them to fold in the Fox X-Men.
I didn't either, but like if you're gonna go there, go there.
Yeah, it's just strange. Like, why would you even ease the idea?
Yeah. Well, and now I guess everyone's like the world's biggest Mephisto fan.
Oh, fuck.
Maybe they'll use him somewhere.
Oh, shit.
What the fuck am I supposed to do? It wouldn't go away. God damn it.
You tried.
You died on Alien Day.
Actually, Alien Day's been over for like an hour.
Whatever.
It's still Alien Day where I am.
Yeah, we were on a fake time zone.
somewhere.
Hey,
Whoa. Oh, are you guys streaming?
Yeah.
Yes.
We're just playing
sorry.
Alien.
Oh, well, I was just popping in for a minute because I gotta go to bed anyways, but...
Austin, it's Alien Day, apparently.
Whoa, what
It's Alien Day. What does that mean?
It means
It's
Alien Day.
426.
Is that Ripley?
What?
Robert's really stuck on this. It's Alien
I
Day.
genuinely felt like genuine fight or flight when you said that.
I'll try to repair.
No,
No,
we're
we
just.
were joking about
I'm just
that.
streaming Alien Isolation. You're cool to come in.
Why is that Alien Day?
LV
Because it's April
426.
26.
All transit shut down by order of
Oh.
I
Did you get it?
Just
Well,
as
yeah.
you came in, I died to the alien. It's all your fault.
That's funny. Yeah, I just got off the Jumper review.
How'd that go?
I gotta get up early, so I can't stay too long. But I went pretty good. We found incriminating things against Simon Kinberg, like you do.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh. Wow.
Is this like recent stuff?
No, it's just funny. So Cap listened to his commentary on that movie because he's the writer.
Mhm.
And there's a part where Simon Kinberg talks about how people in Hollywood, including himself, have a skewed morality. And
Oh.
and he was like, "There's things that happen in that town, man." And like, this is after he's worked with people like Singer.
Brian Singer.
Oh my god.
Yikes.
Yeah, that was like
That's so
2008.
cool.
Like, that was a while ago.
Yeah. And like Cap said, it's like, is he talking about Singer? Is there even stuff that we don't even know about?
I mean, probably both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a bad
As-
movie?
It's a really bad movie.
That's what I
I've heard
assumed,
good
yeah.
things.
Yeah, it's got like a 4 on Metacritic or something like that.
Yeah. Ooh. Yikes.
Well, as we have learned over and over again, there's never just one bad guy in Hollywood. There's a bad guy and like 5 complicit bad guys, and then a couple semi sort of complicit. Like, it just keeps going.
Yeah. What a great town.
Yeah. Anyways, Alien Day or something.
Woo!
Oh, and then after the show, I got to explain to Cap wet ass pussy, so that was fun.
Oh,
No! I'm sad that I missed that.
Yeah, part of that was on camera.
To be fair, Austin, none of us had heard about Alien Day, but Robert keeps talking about it.
That's true.
well, that's only because I kept ranting about it after he.
I have heard of Tweed Day, but not of Alien Day.
Medical
Well, we've also talked about it because they just re-released it. today
Yeah.
for that. Like
Oh, it was
the aliens
today?
in theaters again. Yeah.
But is it like, cause Star Wars has May the 4th, but then Star Trek has their like made up one that they like try to make a thing?
I was
Yeah, we
just
talked
talking
It
about
seems
that.
like it's more like that.
Yeah. I was just
Yeah,
talking about
this
that.
is kind of a recent thing. I don't know when it started.
Can direct you from here. Morley or Lingard would have had the new passcode. Morley's office is your best bet.
If you had to pick
Fuck
a
you.
franchise to give a holiday to, what would you pick?
Evil Dead.
But what would the day be?
Let's work together, huh?
What day did Evil Dead 1 come out?
Tuesday.
Oh,
The area you're in was for our more unstable patients. Those who had trouble adapting to deep space.
Tell me where to go, Carl.
Tragic cases.
Well, are we going on like original premiere or wide release?
Yes.
Google says October 15th.
so I decided to be October 15th.
But I feel like
but
in order
that
to
was
have
the-
a day, you need to have something cool that's like a
Yes.
May the 4th. It can't just be like, oh, the movie came out this day, therefore it is a thing. Because that's
I
how you get
agree.
Alien Day.
But what is what's an important date in the Evil Dead universe? Or just number?
666.
Did they say the day he went back to at the end of 2 when he goes back to medieval times? Did they specify the day or the year?
I think it was Wednesday.
Yeah, I don't know. Those movies don't really care about
Nate's gone.
intricate plot details.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to think of a good one.
There might be something in Ash vs. Evil Dead, like a stupid anniversary he cares about.
No, wrong way.
Yeah, possibly.
Do a Family Guy day.
Do a Family Guy Day, did you say?
That
Yeah.
was a long silence.
Sorry, I'm writing my letterbox review of Jumper. Family Guy showed up in Jumper, and Cap was talking, and I went, Family Guy!
You did the Leo meme from Once Upon a
Yeah.
Time in Hollywood.
Exactly. Gotta represent.
Oh, I don't think we've talked about that yet. Tarantino pulling the plug on his last movie.
Yes, but he's pulling the plug on that specific idea. I think I heard later that the movie, his new idea. It's still going to be his last movie, and it's still going to be connected to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So
I thought the movie critic was supposed to be, but now he's just looking for a whole new idea, but doesn't know what it is. Is that what he's doing?
yeah, the movie critic is scrapped. That's not coming out
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah, but I
Yeah.
mean, like, the new idea, he doesn't know what it's going to be yet.
I guess he's writing the new script right now, and we just don't know what it is yet.
Because I was bummed for like a minute, and then when I heard it was supposed to be connected to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, I was like, I'm kind of glad. I would rather see him do something wholly like new.
Well,
But I mean,
yeah.
I don't know.
from what I heard, the new script is also supposed to be connected to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Oh, so I thought it was
So-
just he was like just kind of coming up with ideas. Like it wasn't like he doesn't have one yet. But I don't know.
I don't know for sure, but I maybe we could still see Cliff Booth come back, but we'll see.
Yeah, because my immediate reaction once we found that out was like, oh, so it's probably like a Vega Brothers thing. Because he's done like a few movies, or like canceled a few movies that were like connected to other things.
Hmm.
That's true.
Yeah, Kill Bill 3 almost happened.
Yeah. Well, he counts Kill Bill 1 and 2 as one movie, so he'd probably just be like, that's from my 10th movie.
Yeah, he's already cheating.
Yeah, he's alright. Fuck you, Quentin Tarantino. Kill yourself.
You get out of here, Quentin.
Do you guys think he's a little too obsessed with just like going out on one more movie? It's like
I mean, a lot of people I saw were like really pissed at him for that. My thought is just like,
no.
I mean, that's like his choice. Fuck you.
not-
Fuck you, film brand.
I'm not pissed at him, but I was always like, yeah, he'll be back. There's no.
Well, like,
way
he-
he'll be off. His last movie.
Like, I've seen a bunch of people be like, Scorsese is still making good movies. He is literally depriving us. And I'm like, shut the fuck up.
No, I don't.
I mean, there's
When he's
other great
done,
directors.
he's done.
Yeah, and I mean, I kind of respect it in a way.
Mm-hmm.
To like, you know, and when you're on top, but at the
Or
same
just
time,
like retire. Like, why
Yeah.
does he have to be 90 and still making movies?
I agree.
when Scorsese's retiring soon, I think.
Is he?
I
I mean,
guess-
he just announced like 6 movies.
You not 6 movies? I thought it was
Well,
only like a few more.
It was like 2, but then like last year he was like, I'm going to keep making movies because I'm going to die before I can make any of them. And I was like, oh, okay.
Some directors just have that in them. Like, some directors want to make as
Yeah.
many as they can, and others are done. Like, I think my issue more is just like the philosophy of it. Like, I'm cool with Quentin retiring and going out on whatever note he wants to go out. Like, I respect that. Like, I totally get it. But he's had lots of ideas that he's scrapped, and it's like, if he's only scrapping those ideas because he doesn't want like a specific idea to be his final film, or like, well, that's not the one I want to go out on, then I'm like, you can make like 2 movies, dude. I'm not gonna be mad at you if you don't stick to your 10-movie rule.
But at the
Like, you
same
can make a
time,
couple
like,
more
eh,
beyond that.
if you feel, if like you're in that thought, like, are you then gonna, you know, be like kind of tired and like not really wanting to do it when you're doing it? You know what I mean? Because the motivation's different.
But like when he was talking about that Star Trek movie that obviously fell apart, and I blame Paramount for that more than him. And
That's because
But
they'll
we can-
never make another Star Trek movie again.
but like
Yeah.
I've heard him talk about that where he's like, well, I don't want that to be my final movie. You know, I don't want my final movie to be a Star Trek movie. It's like you could do that and then another movie. Like I that's fine. Like
Well,
it's just
also
the reasoning of it I'm kind of iffy on, but I obviously respect him and he can do whatever he wants.
It's also just weird to me to think of Tarantino doing an IP movie. Like, not that
Oh,
it
yeah.
would be bad. Like, he's a great director. It's just like I can't really.
Well, he's almost done so many IP movies, but they always fall through. And
Yes.
the second he was like, I'm making a Star Trek movie, it was like, okay. You say that
Yeah.
now.
And I don't see him for Star Trek.
Well, he was going to adapt
I don't
that
know if this
gangster
is-
episode.
Yes, that's what I heard. I didn't know if that was confirmed. or
Which
not.
episode?
The gangster episode where
Yeah,
It's
where
a time
Kirk
travel
can't stop
episode.
saying the N-word, yeah. Damn it, Spock. People swear
was
in
the
40s. They
60s.
say words like
Walker, you're out of your Vulcan mind.
no,
can't say what it's saying.
no, Bones. You have to use the other word. But tell it to my bro Tyrone
This place
here.
had such promise when I first came here. It's tragic.
That awkward silence is beautiful.
I think Tarantino would have been good for Luke Cage.
Look, we'll need
Yeah. Well, because
There
he
was
wanted
also
to do like
a
a
Django
possible
Zorro movie that didn't
exploitation
happen.
thing. Yeah, I don't know if he was going to direct the Zorro one. No,
Oh, okay. That
I
could-
thought the idea was always that he was
That
going to
comic.
produce it.
Breach detected.
Hmm.
Warning.
But I could be wrong.
Would have been directed by Rodriguez.
focus on finding that keycard.
Well, he also directed that the Grindhouse thing with, but like he doesn't count that as part of his
He
filmography.
counts Death
No,
Proof.
he counts
some
Death
reason.
Proof.
Does he?
He does.
He counts Kill Bill as one movie, which is where the
Okay.
cheat comes
Maybe
from.
that's what I was throwing
Because
out.
I was
cheat.
always like, I don't know which it is, but I think at the end of the day, it's the Kill Bill one.
It's both.
Yeah, I mean, he also directed some TV stuff back in the day. Like I've talked about this before, like the
And
two
he did
episodes of
the
CS
Four
he did were,
Rooms and stuff.
yeah.
Or Rooms
No,
which I hear is
he wants to-
terrible.
he can do whatever he wants. Like,
And I finally watched Death Proof, and Death Proof is terrible.
Oh, you didn't like it?
No, because I didn't have the like going into it like, oh, like ooh, everybody has a Death Proof. I was like, I'll probably like this. I like Tarantino. I know some people that love it, and then I watched it, and I really didn't like it.
That's unfortunate.
yeah, that's the one I haven't seen yet.
That's the one. I want to
And it's
watch.
got Kurt Russell.
Yeah, you should love
I
that.
love Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like a movie you would like.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm not gay,
Yeah.
but I would fuck Kurt Russell.
Well, that's on stream now.
yeah, I want to watch that movie with the Grindhouse version. I want to watch those two movies together.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for. But then eventually I was like, fuck it. I can't get that streaming anywhere. I don't know when I'll be able to buy that movie. So I watched it. And the solo one I watched was the Grindhouse double feature version, which is weird. It wasn't even like the solo longer version.
Weird.
Oh,
So you watched Rodriguez's Planet Terror?
No, I've never seen Planet Terror.
Planet Terror
Oh,
was awesome.
So apparently everyone says that the shorter version is the worst version. So that's probably why he didn't like it.
But maybe.
Maybe. I'm assuming that's just based on what I've heard. That's what I've heard.
At least that's what I
That's
heard.
what I heard. Fucking dickless over here.
We should have Walter Peck Day.
We should.
Yes.
I feel like Sony has to have created like a Ghostbusters Day at some point.
I'm
Right?
sure they tried.
Ghostbusters Day. Let's see.
Ghost Corps Day. The day Ghost Corps was founded will now be recognized as a national holiday.
Okay, Ghostbusters Day is a thing. Or was a thing?
Okay, I have one. It can either be April 14th or March 12th.
Why those two dates?
Because this man has no dick, so I googled what is the average length of a clitoris, and it's either 3.5 inches or 4 1/4.
I thought you were gonna say you googled this man has no dick.
Okay. Ghostbusters Day is June 8th, apparently.
Why?
Ooh.
Seems like a random date, yeah.
It's
it
probably
should
just
be
when the movie
it should be
came
the
out.
average length of a clitoris.
Austin's idea is better.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that's probably just the day the original Ghostbusters came out.
Probably.
I think that was a summer movie. Yeah,
But
June
no.
8th.
Should be Dickless Day.
That because they were all women at one point. And Slimer
Well,
doesn't have
It's
a
true.
Well, it did start in 2016, which is when that movie came out.
There you go. More reason for it to be National Clitoris Day. Or aka National This Man Has No Dick Day.
National Eunuch Day.
Exactly.
When are we reviewing, or when are we doing our commentary on Ghostbusters 2016?
Right now.
Timestamp 0?
Everybody, please
ready?
press play now. There's no countdown.
Yeah, there's no countdown and everybody looks like they want to die.
You make me wanna die.
I've never been good enough.
Oh, finally somebody gets it.
That's. I just know that song from Kick-Ass.
That song's in Kick-Ass?
Yeah, it's in credits, I think.
I didn't know that. Did you know the lead singer of that song is the girl from The Grinch? The Ron
I
Howard.
probably knew that at one point.
Oh.
That sounds familiar. I knew she was a singer. It's just a fun fact I
I would
forgot.
also want to die if I was in that movie.
The Grinch?
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
The Ron Howard Grinch?
Yeah, it's not that bad.
It's pretty good. It's pretty bad.
I don't know. I'm kind of blinded by nostalgia for that movie.
You know what they say about nostalgia?
Is that there are critics of it.
Yeah. It's that you should stop and go to Vietnam or something.
Oh.
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 Oh. How you feeling, John? You're gonna be streaming for a while, or are you getting sleepy?
I might try to finish this and then call it a night.
Okay.
Just playing hide and go seek with the freaking
Robert
aliens.
wants to go to bed.
I'm eating pizza and then going to bed.
Yeah, Robert's like, I'm so
I want
fucking sick of this
pizza.
game already.
You'll
Yeah,
get
Austin, what the
pizza.
fuck? Why didn't you bring enough for
What?
the rest of us?
Give me that pizza, boy.
Can we go to that pizza more? God damn it. Now I
Pizza
want
the Hut.
Oh wait, that makes me not want pizza though, because Pizza the Hut's pretty gross.
I would eat Pizza the Hut. Not in
He
like
ate
a
himself.
sexual way, though.
Pizza Hut's not that bad.
Wait. He doesn't look appetizing.
I don't care for Pizza
What?
Hut.
We're talking about Pizza the Hut from Spaceballs.
Okay, but I didn't say Pizza the Hut. I said Pizza
No,
Hut.
you said Pizza Hut, which made it funny because you were talking about Pizza the Hut. And then you were like, I would eat Pizza Hut after I said that I would eat Pizza the Hut.
Jesus Christ. Go to bed,
I've
Austin.
actually I've never tried Pizza Hut.
I've never tried Pizza the Hut, but he died before I was born.
I've had Domino's, which is okay.
I hate Domino's.
Domino's is awful.
When my mom,
It's
I almost
okay.
said when my mom was a kid. When I was in high school, when my mom was pregnant with my youngest sibling, she had like major cravings for their cinnamon sticks, and she would go there all the time. And I couldn't even get pizza, but I also don't care because Domino's sucks.
I mean, there are way better pizza places
Yeah,
than Domino's.
I think,
I tend to avoid those big chain pizza places.
yeah. I think Papa John's is alright.
I've never had.
I've never
Papa
been
John's.
there. Yeah,
They're
I just know
they're alright, but
Steiner's
their
the best
crust
customer.
is
Their crust is what?
their crust isn't very good.
Oh. Yeah, out of like the big chains, it's probably Pizza Hut. I like that it's greasy and it makes my heart palpitate. But I prefer like the non-chains.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta order smaller restaurants because they know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
All we have is chain pizza, so I just have to deal with it.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's right.
I really like with Pizza Hut. I like their stuffed crust.
I just like the pizza that's greasy. Even though when I get like non-chain ones, I don't go for greasy pizza.
I mean, pizza's pretty inherently greasy.
The one that I have here is not that greasy.
I guess Domino's isn't that greasy.
It can be.
It can
Domino's,
be.
I think of as being very greasy. Maybe they just
Oh.
make it different where I'm at.
Well, I
Domino's
haven't
tastes
had
like a
Domino's in a
foot.
while.
You know what they say?
I don't disagree.
I mean, I'd take Domino's over the pizza that they gave me in school.
Oh,
What was that?
school pizza.
It just kind of tasted like cardboard.
Well, when I was a
I
kid, I
still
liked
eat
the
those Little
dots, like
Caesars.
I like Little Caesars. Okay.
I like
Well,
Little Caesars.
Little Caesars
It's
is
not
awful.
great.
Little
John,
Caesars
first,
sucks.
John, Noah. First of all, fuck both of you, and like fuck everyone that both of you know.
Dude.
But
So wait, did you just roundaboutly say go fuck tell yourself to go fuck yourself?
sorry, what?
I think you just roundaboutly said fuck you to yourself.
John, fuck you and your thoughts. Okay, Little Caesars, it's not great. I agree, but I love it. Okay, and if you try to come at me, fuck you.
Well, I mean, you have bad taste.
I don't know. Domino's is better than Little Caesars.
No.
It's
I mean,
true.
I don't know if I'd go that
Okay.
far.
It's
I also
true.
have childhood enjoyment factor from it being the thing we always ate in school.
Fuck you,
Okay,
child.
but it's food. Like, if it tastes
And
bad,
I-
it tastes
and I
bad.
But it doesn't taste that bad. I like it. But I also have like grown to like be able to taste it. Like that is definitely a factor when you eat certain things.
Yeah.
Like
Now I
there
know
was a
John's
Chinese place
foodie.
across the store from my high school, and I ate there like every day. And every time I'd go there with somebody, they'd get sick. But I never got sick from it because I ate there almost every day.
No,
I was just like immune
What's
to
up
it.
with tolerance for it?
That I definitely have that. My best friend in middle school and high school was like obsessed with Taco Bell, so we ate there
I
like
was like
all
that Subway, yeah.
we ate there all the
Taco Bell.
time. So
Yeah.
I have just like an iron stomach now. Like the things that normally make people always joke about like upsetting their stomachs, like Taco Bell or White Castle. That stuff doesn't bother me.
Well, Taco Bell I just find gross because they literally spray meat out of a hose.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't like to think about how they make their food.
Yeah, but I
That's-
mean, you can say that about any fast food place.
I can
Name
enjoy.
one other fast food place where the meat coming out literally goes.
McDonald's.
No,
I don't know
because they
how,
put
how
frozen
they make
patty thing
McDonald's.
and they put it in the deep fryer. It's not literally like a out of a
Yeah,
hose.
there's no hose in at
no
the
hose
McDonald's.
Wendy's
That's
chili
the
is.
line. Is a hose involved? Yes
If
or
there's a-
no?
Yeah, I went to McDonald's in Florida and they genuinely sprayed butter out of a hose and they buttered my breakfast sandwich and it was soaked in fucking hose butter and that was gross.
Hose butter. Yeah,
One
I mean,
place that I do
the-
find myself getting tired of as I get older though is KFC. I feel like they get worse every year.
KFC's
KFC
okay.
genuinely has gotten worse. Like last time I got it, there was just like a lake of grease at the bottom of the bowl.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I think KFC's okay, but like I get better fried chicken elsewhere.
Well, we have Mary Brown's here, and that's my shit. I love Mary Brown's.
Oh, I don't have.
I'm gonna
that.
be honest, Austin. I
It's
was
just
a little
amazing.
surprised they had KFC there. I figured that was just like a dumb American thing. That
No, in fact,
Oh,
the
dude,
town
it's
next
huge
to
in
mine,
Japan.
it is. Yeah, it's called.
Yeah.
I legitimately didn't know that.
John, there's a
Uh,
KFC commercial in Japan with RoboCop.
I've seen the RoboCop commercial. I didn't know that was Japanese though.
It is, yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's really funny.
Eat
Make that
KFC.
movie.
I think KFC's all right. I don't get it that often, but every time I do, I
Now
never
I
have a
don't.
terrible experience.
They're just regular fried chicken. I find gets worse every year, but they have a regular chicken sandwich that's pretty good.
Well, and as far as that like childhood just tolerance goes, I had that with Denny's. I just ate at Denny's a lot growing up. So, like,
I've never
I
had
don't think
that.
it's very good, but I know a lot of
You guys
people
know
who
Denny's
hate it.
story?
Now let's get down to the dispensary.
I went to Denny's once, and it wasn't a terrible experience, but it's nowhere I'd eat again.
Don't lie,
I've never
no.
told you guys
You
my
showed up
Denny's
at Denny's like at
experience.
3 a.m. drunk and was like, "This is the best thing I've ever eaten."
I moshed at Denny's at 3 a.m.
So I went to Denny's as a kid, and I was like, I hate Denny's. It's the worst thing ever, and I hate anybody that likes Denny's or goes to Denny's. I just hate Denny's. I hate just people named Denny because of it. So one of my friends was like, "Hey, this girl that I'm like, I got a thing for. She has a friend that is going to take us to the club." And so a bunch of us went up to the club, and it was like terrible. But anyways,
whoa! Look at the alien's tail.
Oh my god!
Oh dear.
What is happening?
You're flying away. Flying away.
I think the game broke.
But so, anyways,
what is happening?
Let Austin finish his story. Damn it!
Oh my god!
Oh no! You're ascending.
What is happening?
You're getting lectured.
Whoa! Hey,
Wow!
what the fuck just happened? Oh, where did this leave me? Take me back to?
that was a good
take me
ending.
away. Are
Oh
you
no!
going back?
Oh no! No!
Oh
No, no.
I think you broke the game.
I think I did too. Whoa! No! Stop! No! What? What the
Just
fuck
fly
is
to the end of the game, John.
You're gonna win, dude.
I don't know this game was so buggy.
I've never seen this. Get down!
Neither have I.
Okay.
Oh my god!
Okay.
Can we let
Oh
Austin
shit!
finish
No,
his
I'm
story?
flying! I'm flying! You can't touch me!
This is awesome.
Oh, if this doesn't fix on this side, I'm done for the night. Oh,
This
there
is
it
a
goes.
good way to end the stream.
Whoa, get back on the
This is a good
ground.
place.
Let Austin finish his story. Don't leave the audience hanging.
Okay.
Amanda
so
Ripley can fly.
that is great.
Whoa, no,
That's quite
stop!
cool.
Stop! God
This will
damn
be how
it!
the new movie ends.
What is happening?
Well, you're stuck on that environment.
I'm
This is
dead.
better than Alien Resurrection.
Hide in the ceiling. I got you.
Alright. Yeah, I'm done. Austin, finish your story while we're on the ending screen.
Okay, so I went to the club and it wasn't very good. I didn't like it. But anyways, when we were at the club, everyone that I went with was like, "Dude, man, let's go to fucking Denny's after we're done." And I was like, I fucking hate Denny's. Like, why would you say that? And then they're like, "Nah, man, like, let's go to Denny's." And then like hours would go by and like they kept saying it. So finally, because I don't drink, so like I hit the point where like I'm tired drunk, you know, and I'm just like feeling the buzz from being tired, and I'm like, yeah, fucking Denny's, let's go. It's probably gonna be good this time. And we went to Denny's at 6 a.m. after the club, and it fucking sucked. I got chicken strips and they were awful. Worst thing I've ever eaten. And I was like, I fucking hate Denny's. And I hate the club, and I hate everybody that was there.
I've never heard anyone be excited about going to Denny's. Like, even if
They were
they're drunk.
so excited. You know what the worst part about it was? First of all, fuck these people. So the first person the person that got us into the club, who was somebody I don't even really like in the first place, but she and her boyfriend, they were the ones that were like, yeah, man, fucking Denny's, let's go. And then they ended up leaving early, so we didn't even go to Denny's with them.
Oh wow. They left you high and dry.
Yeah, they went to Denny's on their own, and then the rest of us went to Denny's, even though it was their fucking idea.
Hey, I've never had chicken strips there, so I can't speak on the quality of those.
Well, I just went, okay, Denny's can't literally make anything, so I'll just get something that like a 3-year-old could cook. Surely Denny's can't fuck up fries and chicken strips at 6 a.m. Turns
Somehow
out,
they
JK, they can. Somebody was
Well,
like,
I'm sorry.
I think everybody else got breakfast stuff, and I was like, I don't trust this shit. I'm not getting pancakes here.